So a clip was posted from The Little Mermaid. All right. Poor unfortunate soul. Really short.
Is that us, the poor unfortunate souls?
Perhaps. It's pretty short.
Yeah,
and
56 seconds.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I watched this. You didn't watch it yet.
This is my first time.
This is laughable.
Okay.
This is laughable.
All right.
What Disney is saying, this is a film to pay money for, is laughable.
Well, let's watch it.
All right.
Let's see.
I'm probably going to pause
Who's
it
this
throughout.
actress? What is her name?
Let me get you. Joshua, pull it up. Pull it up for us.
Yeah.
Ursula is the character. Are we picture in picture, Joshua?
Are we done?
Okay.
Admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repentance in the light and made a switch. True. Yes.
It doesn't look like it's underwater at all.
I fortunately know a little magic.
Her entire body's animated. Here.
Uh-huh.
All of it.
All of it.
It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh.
Look at how bad this looks.
It looks
very dark.
Of the
Like, you can barely
miserable,
see it.
lonely, and depressed. Pathetic.
Like, Pixar that looks not real looks better than this. This is like...
I know Ursula wears a lot of makeup, but I feel like she's almost got too much makeup for Ursula.
No, okay, so we were dogging on how Will Smith looked as Genie, where they just they did a lot of it, most of it's just in his face. Like this, for 100%, is just probably her clavicle and parts of her face. Everything else is animated. Let's finish this real quick.
Unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
Look at her lips.
This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help him? Yes, indeed.
Okay.
It doesn't have the gravitas, right? of the original performer.
No, it doesn't.
The actress is Melissa McCarthy.
Listen, I'm not saying Melissa McCarthy's a bad actress. I'm just saying Disney's...
Well, this is on par with what Disney's been doing.
Yes, and look, and even at the end when she says yes indeed. Okay, so I have this pet peeve, okay? And this is a thing that you don't see in Broadway as much. You don't see in like really well done musicals like Les Mis, right?
Yeah.
But in Disney and music videos with people who want to be cool, it's like the song is very projecting, but because they're in a studio and they're just doing voiceover acting while trying to lip sync with the song, their lips get a little bit off, or they don't enunciate their mouths.
Their mouths don't look like
it looks like.
It looks like they're whispering something when they're supposed to be projecting.
Exactly. And that's a common thread. And I'm sorry, I don't care. Look, musicians are going to be musicians. They do this all the time. A movie like this is a musical. They get the 2D cartoons of this film. That version is more convincing.
More expressive.
A cartoon is singing this more than this,
I'll
which
say
is
that
an actual person.
The one thing that I feel like the one thing I think that looks good in this movie that I've seen is the eels.
The eels are
eels are the only ones that look like from the movie.
Right.
The kind of blank idiot expressions that the eels had in the original film.
Right. Yeah. Those look pretty good.
Big, the eels are the only ones that I think even mildly resemble the characters.
Right, but also to be fair, it's a really dark environment, and you can hide bad animation or bad work in shadow.
I'm not talking about how they're animated. I'm just talking about how they look.
Okay, yeah,
right. Because Flounder doesn't look anything like Flounder, and neither does Sebastian, and neither does Scuttle.
No,
the animation wise,
it's just all off.
Right, but they're the only ones that they look like the eels from the old movie. But you're right, the darkness is supposed to hide the bad animation, but we could see it all throughout.
Exactly, and this section right here just really bothers me. I mean, this looks worse. I'm a big hater of the way underwater looks in Aquaman, and this is worse. Like, look at how bad this looks.
Right, it looks like she's floating. It doesn't look like water.
No, it doesn't
This
look like
doesn't
water
look
at
like
all.
water at all.
I'm so not convinced. When we have a world where James Cameron is making what we saw in Avatar 2, like just find anywhere on that spectrum.
Right.
Find anywhere on that spectrum
Yeah.
and try to get closer. This is no effort.
Right.
is terrible.
Even Black Panther made an effort to, when they're underwater, make it look like it's underwater.
Move like it actually moves.
Yeah, try to make it move. Theirs was a little bit more murky waters, and this is the Atlantic Ocean. It's supposed to be murky.
Right.
So,
And, you know, I seriously doubt people who made this studied squids to see how they moved underwater.
or octopus.
Or octopi.
Yeah.
And actually try to replicate it in any way.
Dude,
They just
the octopus
went. They
the
just did
octopus
it.
is moves in so many different ways. You could have had so much fun with the way that she moves and scuttles around and grabs
No.
things with her tentacles.
They just like throw an animated body on top of these legs that blah, 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 and then just fake it, make
Yeah.
it look passable.
Yeah, I don't have too many issues with her voice, except that it doesn't have kind of the deepness that the original performer has. She's not
So
doing
she's
bad.
That deep in the thick.
She's not doing bad. She's just not. And there could be vocalizer things in the studio behind the scenes, but it doesn't feel like the original.
No.
None of this feels like the original. And people might say, well, it's live action. It's not going to feel like the original. But it's supposed to do something. It's
Yeah.
not supposed to make you watch it and go, I'd rather watch the original. That's not. Those aren't the emotions that you're supposed to be getting from this
they
trailer.
released this to get people excited. And
Right.
I watched this, and granted, and here's the thing. I'll say this, and people in the comments will be like, yeah, you're right, so shut up. This isn't made for us.
No.
This is made for kids. And yeah, you can leave a comment and say, yeah, you're right, freaking shut up.
Right.
Stop talking about it if
Yes.
it's not made for you. However, this is a lack of effort. And I don't care if it's made for kids. This is supposed to be a live action Little Mermaid. With all the qualms I have with that idea of just doing remakes and live action versions, which I don't think translate as well. If it's going to be live action, make it live action.
Put a little bit more effort in it.
We are in 2023. AI exists.
Yeah.
Why
They can
is
do
it?
something?
We've seen so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds, if not
And
thousands of
I'll
times.
say, even in the original trailer, when she laughs, she has that Ursula cackle. I was like, oh, okay. There might be something here.
Might be something here.
She might be able to bring something to this performance that feels like the original, but especially switching between her real face and then CG Ursula moving around, it throws you off.
It does.
And I think that's kind of what the whole movie's gonna feel like in the end. So tell us what you guys think. Did you enjoy this Poor Unfortunate Souls cover, I guess? Are you guys going to go see this movie? We want to know if you're going to go see it. We want to know if you're not going to go see it. Tell us why, if you like this movie. Tell us why. And if you don't, then,
I guess we'll talk to you there.
We'll talk to you there, too.
Or we'll just read your hate comments.
like the video.
Right.
Subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you in the next video.